Hey, welcome on in. We're going to recap week 4. Obviously, you saw us cook Arizona, and we're going to talk about what we did. We got a recruit to join our team. I got a guy talking to me, Racer Guy, 450. He subbed the channel. Thanks, my man. And I was looking at who joined. What's his name? Elijah Lindsay. 3-star left tackle JUCO. So we'll have him for a year or two. I don't know if he'll play or how much he'll play, but obviously depth is a big deal in case the guy gets hurt. So he'll be a guy that can help us out. But yeah, we had to grab some more guys. Some guys left the team, obviously. Well, some left the recruiting trail, obviously, as guys who weren't available anymore because they either committed or they had deal breakers, which is okay. Let's go back into where we are. We play Wyoming this week. Let's look at, and as you can see, Michigan beat Notre Dame. If we go to the scores schedules, and we look at week 4, and here's how it laid out. Obviously, Indiana, Penn State took care of business. We smoked Zona, as you saw on the recap on the last game in the last video. Oregon took care of business. Oklahoma State took care of business. Ohio State and Kentucky, an absolute classic. And Ohio State had to come back. So for them to still be number 1 with this, voters they're not doing their job. That's all that comes back to. Everybody else took care of business. It looked like Texas A&M close one against Texas Tech. Yeah, close game. Fourth quarter was classic. Kansas State, Georgia got absolutely cooked against Central Florida. They, they were down 35-0 going into the fourth. How is Georgia even ranked? What is UCF's record? 3-1? Hold on. Georgia's 1-2 and they're number 19. They would be unranked right now. There's a rankings problem I think a lot of people were talking about. UCF would be ranked right now. They'd be ranked. They'd be 3-1. They'd be way up there. Georgia would drop. That's how the real world would work. But that's okay. Wow, Utah and Oregon State, an instant classic. Utah getting it done, still 4-0, 31-30. That's a great game. That's a great game. Wow. They'd come back in the fourth, too. That's crazy. That's a good game. Means Oregon State's no slouch. We'll play them soon. Iowa smashed Minnesota. Ole Miss smashed Georgia Southern. Nice. Missouri's really good. They're third in the country. That's a big deal. And there's Michigan beating Notre Dame. This is a huge rivalry. I mean, this is a huge blue blood rivalry. Overtime game. Notre Dame losing in Michigan. That's actually a really good football game. So I'm not even mad about that. LSU destroying UCLA. And then Clemson losing to NC State. Look at NC State being number 8 in the country. Big time rivalry game. NC State taking care of business. That's a big deal. In Clemson, that's huge. That's a huge win. That's a big win. That's a big game. So that's week 4. Let's look at our week 5 preview. We're not going to really recap it. There's no point. This is mostly the recap. We're just going to preview what we see here. Utah, Saturday, big game, Ohio State, Georgia, LSU. I think Georgia shouldn't even be ranked, so I don't even really consider this a big time game. I mean, it's a big matchup, but I don't know. I wouldn't really consider it a big time game. I don't know. I mean, Georgia's not that good. They're not supposed to be ranked. I don't think so. Nebraska, Oklahoma. That's a huge game. It's a huge game. Big rivalry too. And you got Clemson, Boston College. Yeah. Navy and Missouri. Navy's always good, so I think Missouri should take care of business there. Alabama, Florida. That's a huge game. That's an absolutely massive game. Kansas State, Oklahoma State, big time game in the Big 12 for the Freedom Conference. Louisville, Notre Dame, huge game in the Big 10. Illinois, Penn State, Tennessee, Ole Miss. That's a gigantic game in the SEC. And then Oregon plays at night. So there's a lot. There's a lot going on. I don't know what UW's going to look like going into, because if you look at the conference standings, I don't know what we're going to look like. Because right now we're atop. I mean, we're not at the top of the conference, obviously, but we're there's only 3 teams that are undefeated with more than 2 wins in the conference, and we're 2-0. So I don't think we're as good as USC. I do not think we're as good as Stanford. I played Stanford in a previous previous dynasty game mode, and they cooked us. They absolutely destroyed us. And if anything, I think they beat us already, right? Right? Did we play them yet? I'm probably thinking of a different dynasty. But as you can see, we're playing Wyoming. I think we should beat Wyoming, to be honest with you. If you go to our team schedule, let's do this. Let's just do this. We've not played Stanford yet. In fact, we play them the next week. So that makes way more sense. See, I'm hallucinating. When you have kids and you're busy and you don't record for a long time, this is what happens. That's all right. Let's look at the Heisman Watch. Did anybody from UW jump up in the conversation? No. It's all Ohio State and Alabama. And obviously Shedeur Sanders. Right? Was it Shedeur Sanders? Yeah. So then let's go back to our game. As you can tell, we're playing Wyoming. We should take care of business, to be honest with you. I'm not too worried about it. That's your Week 4 recap. You can obviously see the fact that we've got a little bit of a Week 5 preview, but not that big of a deal. Players of the week. You obviously saw who we got in our recruiting. Our first recruit that we got. I'm excited. So yeah, that's your Week 4 recap on the UW Dynasty in 2024.